I'm stuck in that for a wee while anyway. So input colon square bracket type equals file square bracket parentheses padding 1 pixel 2 pixel semicolon in parentheses. That's not right. You need to take the colon out. The colon shouldn't be there. They've got it wrong. It was when he said, or she said, what is the purpose of the colon between input and type file? There's no purpose, it shouldn't be there. Just take it out and it'll work. So, the colon is not here, and then it works. Speaking of padding, the submit button is sitting at the bottom of the form element. Add 2 EM to the padding, only to the bottom of the form. Padding. Bottom. Colon. 2 EM semicolon. Last but not least, change the text color to terms and conditions. Right. So terms. Oh no, wait a minute. How do you do that then? No.
He came in with his attorney and he submitted to the blood samples
as just put terms
that we wanted for lab comparison. He cooperated with us and he was completely clear, and then we moved on. You know, this is something that weighs on you very, very heavily. Our bag of tools is pretty much spent and we're frustrated with not getting anywhere. But an intriguing detail in Dr. Ray's autopsy report gives investigators a thin thread to follow.
DF E2 semicolon.
And confirm that abrasion on her finger could conceivably have been caused by somebody pulling and forcing off that finger. Detective Peterson invites one of Randy's friends over to her apartment to look for that ring. She's aware of a ring that was given to Randy by Randy's sister-in-law, and it was a very prized possession. And we knew it was a gold ring. It had an amethyst stone in it. And she's looking through Randy's possession, and she says that her ring is not here. Well, the ring is very important. If something was taken, and serial killers quite often take something to bring back with them and to reflect on what they have done. As detectives begin the task of tracking down the missing ring, they look for what connects the three victims. They were white women of about the same age. The one thing they had in common was that they went to the same bars in the same area of Bellevue. The clientele is numerous and they're very fluid. And they exchange partners back and forth. They go there to pick each other up. And relationships are formed and broken constantly. So it's a very complicated maze as far as tracking movements. It's become very, very painstaking work. Painstaking, but urgent. The killer could strike again at any time.
Serial killers often become more brazen over time because they learn from the mistakes that they've made in previous kills.
It gave me sleepless nights to think that the killer would be on the loose and could hurt and kill other people until he was caught. You have to sustain yourself with the idea that you can interview 99 potential witnesses and not get anywhere, and on the 100th one or the 101st one, you get a bingo, and that makes it worth it.
2 weeks after Randy Levine is killed, a woman calls 911.
There's a prowler. He was trying to get into her apartment, and he was angry, and she's in fear of her life. He saw her on the phone calling the police, so he left.
Police rush to the woman's home and search the area. They locate a potential witness nearby.
The officer found him in the parking lot in a red car. He explained to the officer he's living there with friends. And then another officer came up and informed the first officer the man has outstanding warrants.